EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Denver Broncos. And the Mile High air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
To throw is Jackson on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good opening drive. That's a tone setter. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down right around the 18-yard line. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. And that is something that we just saw there that you obviously have to be prepared for when you try to defend Lamar Jackson. That likely will not be the last time that we see him take off.
I love your language there, partner. You have to be prepared for it, and you work at it. But I don't care how much you prepare, it is hard as heck to execute against Lamar Jackson. Great vision, great speed, tenacity, runs through tackles, makes people miss. It's always a long game when you're trying to corral Lamar Jackson.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Flush to his right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tackle made.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Eagles.
From the red zone now, Wentz. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Goes 3. Eagles nothing.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Rashawn Gary drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Wentz connecting with his tight end, Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Play action. Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. On the keeper.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Sanders. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely...
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Philadelphia.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run at Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Javon Hargrave picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Jackson from the shotgun. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Jackson got a man complete. It's Hamler. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way home for a Bronco score. K.J. Hamler, 85 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And it is up.
It is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Eagles 3. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosason to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On play action, Wentz. Going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. Offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll go again with Sanders. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The 39-yard line.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 22. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll find Lindsey here. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. Open man handler, that's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Lindsey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. Being chased out left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. And now Jackson will look to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Roses to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Makes the score Broncos 17, Eagles 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Roses on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Kareem Jackson. A gain of 10.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Wentz. Over the middle, complete. That's Nash. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
First down, Eagles.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Another run with Sanders. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10.
Makes the score Broncos 17, Eagles 10. Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Jackson.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 49-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hey, check, Mike 57.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
56. Mike's 56. It's a party now. It's a party now.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Now Jackson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 44-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal in the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Wentz to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Eagles.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And unable to connect, incomplete. They'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Wentz. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A.J. Boye with a pick. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match.